Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. So let me start today's video by giving a very important message to all of you. This is a super important message, so please watch it. It is my humble request because this will help you understand more about my psychology of running this channel. Point number one, I would never endorse products on this channel that do not make sense to me, which I know for a fact are bad for you. You will say, Akshat, all YouTubers say it. So what's so special about this? So let me give you an example. For example, I do not endorse credit cards and other fancy cards per se. Have you ever seen me do it? No, right? And I can assure you that I get a lot of offers around it that, hey Akshat, would you want to do this or that? No, I do not do that. This brings us to question number two, that Akshat, you talk about cryptos, NFTs, those are risky also. Why not credit cards then? Okay, here is the answer. Cryptos, NFTs, stocks, bonds, real estate. All these things people have made money from. People have become rich, people have become wealthy by investing in these things. And the goal of this channel is to talk about all these different things from which people can become rich and wealthy. I do not talk about all this stuff like credit cards and other fancy packaged cards. Why? Because tell me in the comment box, one person who has become a multi-millionaire by using credit cards. The answer is zero. But I can show you 100 different examples of people who have become bankrupt by using excess credit cards. This brings us to point number three and the most important point, that this channel is not for entertainment. This is serious investing and finance education. If you watch half the videos, learn half the things, don't even listen to what is being told on the video, you will make mistakes. For example, recently I made a video on Lakshmi NFT. According to me, Lakshmi NFT is a great project. Zionverse is a great project. It is a great project. Therefore, I am an investor in it. It was not the other way around that I became an investor and then I made it great. It has a great team behind it, great set of VCs behind it. So from that perspective, it's a very sound project according to me. But many people watched that video, understood half the things. I said it. Again, please go and watch that video. It's still online. Watch it at 8.09 minutes. I have categorically said that the APY of that Lakshmi NFT would be between 18% and 108%. Many people miss that point. Okay, no problem. I'll be the savior. So what I'll do is that in case you're unhappy with your purchase, just sell your NFTs to me. Okay, I'll be more than happy buying it because I genuinely believe in the strength of the project. So I'm genuinely happy buying it from you and holding it on a good project. So I'm confident about it and no NFT investor in the world will give you such offer. I'm giving it to you and I will also teach you how to sell it back to me, right? So for example, this is slightly complex to unstake your NFT, use MetaMask, bunch of different things. So please check the links in the description box. I'll do a small session on this topic. I will talk a little bit about Lakshmi NFT because a lot of doubts came. So I'll speak about that and I will teach you how to sell it back to me also. But the major message here being that I do not endorse things that are bad. I will never do that. My goal is to build and support businesses that can represent India at a global level. I am not here to sell bad stuff to you. So that is one. Second and more importantly, please watch the videos thoroughly and then act. This is not an entertainment channel. This is serious money that we are talking about. So this is the key message. Now let's move on to today's video. So on today's video, I'm going to show you by depicting a specific strategy as to how to make bulk investments in good stocks which are relatively safe. No equity investments are 100% safe, but these are relatively good stocks available at good prices. How do you identify it? What type of techniques to use? And how you can start taking bulk investments also. The reason is fairly simple, that the markets have fallen right now. So there are a bunch of good opportunities. So by using this strategy, you can pick up these techniques and start taking some big positions in these particular stocks. So let's get the video started, and also on the description box, check some of the small cases that I have made in the past. That might be good options for you to purchase and start aggregating now. So first and foremost, let me speak about the concept of zone of bulk buying. I posted a technical video a few days back where I explained the concept of zone of bulk buying. So let me recap that concept very quickly. Then I will show a few stocks that fall into this zone of bulk buying. Okay, so the concept of zone of bulk buying is fairly simple. You can watch it either on weekly candle or daily candle and pick a good stock. That's the first key criteria of zone of bulk buying. Second is that you need to draw out these channels, right? So this line and this line is what you need to draw, line 1 and line 2. Line 1 is called as the line of resistance, right? Now line of resistance simply means that this is where the stock touches and comes back. Stock touches, comes back. Stock touches, comes back. Stock touches, comes back. Stock almost touches, comes back. So on and so forth. And this is the line of support, right? What does line of support means? It simply means that stock touches, goes up. Stock touches, goes up. stock touches, goes up, so on and so forth, right? Now this entire channel, now this can be of two types, right? So the first type is a very strong channel, right? Now what is the categorization of a strong channel? It simply means that there are these multiple touch points, right? This multiple touch points, and this line connecting these multiple touch points become a very strong line of resistance. And this line, which is touching these multiple touch points, is a very strong line of support. So therefore this entire channel is a very strong channel. So the zone of bulk buying simply means that this particular stock, and this stock has been trading in this channel for a very long period of time. So we are looking at somewhere mid 2018 to up until now, right? So there is a very good history associated with this particular channel, and the stock has not broken this channel, right? Right now, when we are sitting on HUL, stock has actually broken this channel and it has fallen. So what you need to do now next is very important, and this is a very, very important concept, that you need to identify the reason for this stock breaking the channel. Is this a stock specific problem or is this a market specific problem? You tell me, right? Right now, the entire market is going down. So this definitely is not just stock related problem, because almost all the stocks are going down. So what does this indicate and what does this tell you? So right now this stock is trading here, right? It is trading here. And if you buy in bulk, zone of bulk buying, you buy a ton of stocks here. And if you wait, then you are able to make a lot of money the moment this stock returns to this channel, right? Now, the only question that you need to be sure of is that, is this stock going to return back to this particular channel? The answer seems to be a yes. There seems to be no external factor that will keep this stock permanently in this zone, right? So I call this zone of bulk buying, and you can definitely try out this method. So this method seems to work, and I'm sharing it with all of you openly. So hit the like button and share it with your friends in case you like this concept. Now, one counter question that I would get on zone of bulk buying is that, Akshat, I'm buying this stock here. What if it falls more, right? If it goes to like 1800, then what? First and foremost, the probability of that happening is very, very low to begin with. Even if that happens, you just wait, right? There was a time in 2020 when HUL fell to almost this 1800 level. You see this part, right? So it fell, then it made a very quick new high. So this will happen with good stocks like HUL. Now, is this zone of bulk buying technique you can use on every single stock that is out there? No, please apply only to good stocks, because if they fall more, you should have the courage and conviction to hold them. If you don't hold them, then you will book a loss and you will go away, and you will make a lot of loss in the process. So please don't do that. Please understand the technique, what zone of bulk buying is, what a strong channel is. Buy it in bulk when it goes outside the zone of bulk buying, and book profits when it starts hitting these type of zones. So now you would say, okay, Akshat, great, sounds awesome, sounds like a wonderful technique. So can you name some stocks which are in this zone of bulk buying? Okay, so let me show you a few examples. So one is HUL itself. We have already analyzed this zone of bulk buying technique here. Let me take you to second stock, which is HDFC Bank. So let me show you this method also by drawing and plotting these lines. Okay, so let me plot the resistance line first, right? So this is what a resistance line would look like, technically speaking. Now, it's not as if that you exactly need to plot it, right? So please don't go super gung-ho about the fact that, you know what, exactly this point needs to meet, nothing like that, right? Now, then let me draw out the support line. This is what a support line would look like. And you can clearly see that this stock has also reached almost its zone of bulk buying, because we are focused on a weekly candle. Therefore, you can't see it very, very clearly. But if you zoom out on a daily candle, you will clearly see it. Now this is outside its zone of support. So from that angle, this becomes like a very strong channel, very old channel, and the stock has broken. Again, it will come back up till here. It looks like it. There has been no fundamental problem with HDFC Bank's revenues and profit margins, nothing like this. The narrative of the banking industry has not changed. It is just that the market is falling, therefore the banks are falling. Nothing wrong with the bank, and great opportunity to buy this stock in bulk. So just for practice, let us draw one more zone of bulk buying. So I will draw up the chart of ICICI Bank. Okay, so let me first draw the line of support. This is after 2020. So this is a very strong trend. And let me draw the line of support also like this, right? So this is the channel, and it has clearly broken this channel. This again becomes like a zone of bulk buying ZOBB, right? So from that perspective, ICICI also has a very strong channel that has been going up for the last 1.5, roughly 2 years. And the stock has broken this particular zone. We are again looking at a weekly candle. So this again becomes like a really good stock to buy from that particular perspective. Okay, let's do one more stock for fun. So let's pick up something like Asian Paints, right? So this is the 2020 line. And what about the support line, right? So support line, we have drawn the resistance line. Let us draw the support line now. So this is the support line. Now, has it broken the zone of bulk buying? The answer is no, right? Answer is no. So this brings us to a very interesting part of the conversation, that it's not as if that all good stocks will definitely go out of their zone of bulk buying. No, that might or might not happen. You should start aggregating positions here, right? So this is the part where you should start aggregating stocks, right, towards the lower end of this zone of bulk buying. And when it actually breaks, that's when you should start aggregating positions heavily. That is what I do, and that is what I would generally recommend. Now again, please do your due diligence and accordingly act in the market, but this is the technique that I use and I'm genuinely explaining it to you. Now this brings us to the final section of this video, which is about that, hey, will this technique work 100% of the times? The answer is no, because this concept needs to be related to macroeconomics, and this is where majority of the traders make a mistake. They just look at technical analysis, they don't look at fundamental things, right? So the macros are, and macroeconomics is really difficult to understand from that particular perspective. The macroeconomic concept is that if the inflation in the economy is really high, for example, right now, the cash takes a hit, right? The cash goes down in value massively. Right now, for example, FDs are getting beaten. Your cash that you're keeping in your account right now, 100 rupees you keep it, next year it will become 96 rupees in real terms, because inflation is 6.5, 7%, and real rate of return that you're getting is 2.5%. So you're losing a lot of money just by keeping in cash. So in inflation, cash gets demolished. In panic, stocks get demolished, right? So panic was when? In 2020. That is where major panic hit. I'm not talking about that, you know what, tomorrow something minor event happens, that farmers are protesting, or Delhi air pollution has gone haywire. So Delhi's air pollution always go haywire. So from that perspective, you can't do anything. So that is not panic situation. Panic situation was when there is a lot of uncertainty in the market. COVID third wave is not a panic situation. Why? Because COVID first wave and second wave has already happened. People understand how to deal with it. So this stock correction is not going to happen. Therefore, this technique of zone of bulk buying is actually not a bad idea from that particular perspective, because the macros are sound. So in summary, what is zone of bulk buying? How do you apply it? I have taught you. Go and test out this technique on a bunch of different stocks. Tell me in the comment box which stocks are in zone of bulk buying versus not. Finally, look at the macros and then only apply this. These are not the only macro things. If you want me to make more such videos, I will definitely do it. And also, please press the like button. That will make me super happy. And I will see you tomorrow.